Good afternoon. Welcome to this quiet, sacred space. Just to breathe, just to relax. So please join me, taking the conscious breath. And as you breathe in, just feel your tummy pushing out and breathing out, relaxing the body. So if you're not driving your car, maybe you can just find that little time just to relax. Time to be on your own. And if you're watching, just give me a comment or a like or a heart and I know you're there. Just breathing out all the tensions. Because life is not easy. And we all generate tensions. Hey, I saw a light, but I didn't see who it was. So I'll say, hello, welcome. So as always, just allow yourself to open. Be open. And I always imagine my heart opening up like a lotus flower. And allowing yourself to receive the light, the love that you are, that is always streaming down through our bodies, coming through the breath we breathe, coming through the feet we stand on through Mother Earth. Hey, Lynn Andrews! Welcome, my dear. That's lovely to see you. Yeah, just a few minutes doing nothing, just away from the humdrum of life. And then allowing yourself to feel the energies that flow always through your body, mind, spirit. Yeah, just feel within how your body reacts to the energies. Mine always feel warm and tingly, feeling loved. Very trying times have been. I've not been myself most days. So we're having lots of upgrades and detox the body. I like to explain as a crystallization. I used to collect the rocks on the land, and if you look at some of the rocks, they are going crystalline in structure within, and this is exactly what's happening with our cells, our atoms, DNA, everything. I don't think we can imagine exactly, if we look at a cell, I think it's like looking up to the stars above, and it's like forever. I don't think there's ever any end. So in each cell we have, it's like infinite. And this crystallization is like going into a cave, I think. Yes, that's how I imagine. walking into a big crystalline cave with the biggest crystals ever imagined. Richness. The human thinks they're so rich, the crystals. But that is what we are made of. Yeah, we always have been. Some parts of our body are crystalline, but we're also carbon-based, and this is now all changing thanks to the light that we have attracted based on our expanding consciousness. I always knew this life would be different, be grand, and I didn't know why until a few years ago, when after all these insights opened me up to the true realization that we can, if we allow, if the human gets out of the way, to experience embodied enlightenment. And embodied enlightenment to me is the Master, the Creator, Jesus, Buddha, were but a few. Just the spirit, the human, the mind, the intelligent mind, coming together in a fusion of brilliance, of total pure love, and just walking about on this planet, enjoying all the sensations. Now I very often make myself sit down, quiet time, and tune into these rainbow energies. And I call them rainbow energies because I perceive such vibrant colours. Now I don't see them, I just feel them. And I've always been, manic about colours. I love colours. So these rainbow colours, they're here to guide us within, guide us to melding, fusing, integrating with ourselves completely. Becoming our own best friend. A long time ago I used to smoke, and that was my best friend. I used to talk to it and everything because I've had friends, but I've never felt that people would understand me because I've always felt I'm a little odd. Never really fitted in with anything. I always thought the world was, everything was wrong, from education to politics to everything. But now I understand why. Because it's all a game. It's a power game. Stealing people's energy. Because we do that when we don't realise that this love that we are, that flows through us, consciousness, if we don't realise that, and we listen to how people have brought us up to survive and to go in competition with everybody, to be the best, to strive for the best, And there's nothing wrong with it. It's, we've learnt a lot. But if we look at the world today, it's everything that we have made, me and you, we're all part of it. Nothing works. Gaining for happiness out there, it's just not out there. So this is what we are experiencing now, everything falling down. I was on Facebook, the other day, chatting, commenting about, what do we do? People think we should do things to stop the nuclear bombs and religion, the borders, all this confrontation. But I'm just saying, hello Deborah, welcome. I said, there's nothing we can do to help all that. And they were adamant that they really wanted to. And I said, but where I come from, I can only help myself. I can become that buddy to myself and feel all-powerful. The power of love, not a forceful power. And in my light, stand in my light, protect myself from the darkness. Because I then vibrate differently to the people who are in fear, because that is what it is ultimately. It's people living in fear. What's going to happen, and we have to save the world, but we can't. So today when I tune in to the rainbow energies and ask, what's important for me now to know, to help me blossom in my mastery, my integration coming together, because it's by no means ended. It goes on and on and on. But I'm getting better at it. I'm very pleased with myself, and I give myself a pat on the back. So what is it I should know? And you can ask yourself that if you just tune in and ask yourself, the divine part of yourself, what is it important to know now to help us on our journey, to make it easier? My answer I got was to continue taking it easy, to enjoy myself. It is so important, especially when we allow the human to, or push the human to do things, we have intentions and we want to accomplish things, but when we only chase at it, we burn ourselves out. And I have had to learn that. So it's important to find that balance of coming into action and my action is to promote my book that I published about my awakening and integration, that I know that can help others understand what is happening and just for the energy to resonate, to help open hearts to find your truth. So it is important to do these things, and I did get enough money from the last 2 years to be able to buy lots of paints, canvas, and I go out and to the local community centre and we paint with the children our magnificent world. Because if I can just get the children to feel how important and essential they are in the world, and that their actions make a difference, then I just feel so good. So these are things, my passion drives me to go out and help people and promote my book, which is not easy because I'm doing it on social media, which is not all great, but it has its good things. I love doing this live, introducing people to quiet me time, and it's so simple. Just being with yourself is a meditation, but we need to learn to do this all the time. When we walk, when we peel the potatoes, when we just sit. Just being aware of all of ourselves, body, mind and spirit. We are multidimensional beings, we always have been, but we've only been focused. The density of Earth has only allowed us to focus on the physical. So we've always felt as if we've been in a prison. But this density has lifted. Earth has provided us with a higher vibration now, and you can feel that. And this is also partly why more and more of us can tune in to the rainbow energies, I love to call them. Consciousness flowing through us, knowing we are part of the world. There is no separation. It all flows through us, comes and goes. And that's what I just like to do in this time. Just feel. Becoming your own best friend, asking yourselves questions, because we always love to ask out there, but nobody knows you better than you. So enjoyment is mine. I have to focus more on doing things that I enjoy. So, for instance, on a Sunday morning, I push myself to go out and walk. It's half an hour down to the sea, and I just go there and sit down by the seashore, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I can't explain it, but I just need it. And then I come back and have a big bath. I have got a great big bath in this new home of mine. Abundance I have. And that is another thing. It's like looking after myself at this moment. It's very important. And just being gentle with everything that I do. Listening to the thoughts that are coming through me. Not shoving them away or anything, but just listening and embracing even the thoughts. Because everything has a reason. Yeah, lots of food for thought. And sometimes when I ask a question and I don't visualize an answer or feel an answer or hear an answer, probably in the next few hours or a day, sometimes 2-3 days it can take, and I'll suddenly go, if I remember the question, I have to write it down because sometimes I can't remember it. So remember your question and then you'll know the answer when it comes. So it always comes, it has to, because you asked yourself. So the intensity of the light now that's penetrating down on Earth, upgrading our systems, changing our biology into crystalline structure. Yes, it's taking its toll. Christy. Hello, my dear. Hello. So, of course, now I've forgotten what I was going to say. So we just tune in again to the consciousness and just flow with what needs to come out now. With the updates, the upgrades, the insights I was getting was helping me understand the difference between guides and ascended masters and God, everything out there, you know, and the Palladians and all these people that are helping us, and me. You know, me and my channeling me. But what I've understood lately is there is no difference. No separation, there is no difference. Everything out there is an aspect of me. A future self, you could probably look at it. A part of me that is Palladian or is an ascended master, or, you know, we all have these different aspects everywhere. But the big celebration now in this lifetime is that everything is coming together. We can bring everything into this body. So all the roles, the alien role, the human roles, angelic roles, everything into this one body. Yeah, amazing. It blows your mind, but this is what's happening. So there is no difference. We don't need to channel spirits or angel messages anymore. Ascended. They can help us until we understand that we are all together. It's all part of us. And allow it just to flow through our body, mind, spirit. Our body consciousness. So this is the latest insight I've expanded into because of the upgrades that is naturally happening to everybody. So there is nothing to do anymore. No lessons, no activations. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be open and receive. Ask. Ask yourself, what do I need now? What is in my best interest? What do I desire? What excites me? Well, what excites me now is the fact that I'm going to fly to Mallorca soon, very soon, and see my daughter and her boyfriend. Isn't that lovely? It's for a few days to get away. So that is true enjoyment. Leave all the work, so I'm probably won't be on Facebook for a little while, so I'm sure everybody will miss me. Bombarding them everywhere with Barbara. Be your magnificent self. That's all we all can do. And when everybody is taking care of themselves, making sure that you do things that don't hurt you or others, you honour yourself always, the world has to become peaceful if everybody does that. So there is no need to go out there and act. No, we've done it for far too long and it hasn't happened. And I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. And unfortunately, some people don't believe me, but that's okay, because Earth is so magical. You are allowed to experience everything. Although Earth is not supporting fear and violence anymore, so it will go on for so long but there is no hope there for people who want to live in the darkness. But again, and this is what keeps me feeling safe and feeling loved and connected with all, is the more I focus on, my desires, the magnificence of everything, I vibrate high. And the people who are in the dark, the fear, the violence, they're vibrating down here. So there's no way they will come and bother me. They can't even see me. This is how important it is for no more fear. Because if you fear, you will attract the bad guys. Anyway, I think this is enough for now. It has been lovely. So just before we go, let's take a few more deep breaths together. Feel that tummy pushing down, pushing out. Let go. Everything that no longer serves you. Breathe in the light that you are. Fill your body with the light. Feel that warmth, that tingling in your body. This is your divine self. Feel her. Welcome her. The divine embrace, the human and the divine coming together. In the breath, choosing life, choosing a grand life, knowing that everything is okay and it's going to be wonderful. But we do have to watch which path we take, to the darkness or to the light. I love you. You are loved. You are never alone. And you are beautiful just the way you are. We all have to see the imperfection, the perfection in the imperfections, if we have imperfections. Okay, until next week. I love you. Bye-bye. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm going to have really good fun with my daughter. Bye.